What was the last time you went to a store and bought that same plain red tomato? Most textbooks make it feel like tomatoes are just red. That's why a lot of people grow up thinking there's only one kind. But in reality, farmers have known for a long time that tomatoes come in many varieties: yellow, orange, green when ripe, purple, black, striped, and more. Before we go further, hi, welcome to Vin, where we talk about nerdy biology and biotech stuff. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's jump in. It's not only about tomatoes. Did you know there are more species and varieties of chili peppers than your average supermarket jalapeno, cayenne, and bell pepper? Like the manzano, rocoto, ghost pepper, etc.? You can also see my video on chili peppers in my channel. Apples are the same story. There are hundreds of older varieties like Cox's Orange Pippin or Roxbury Russet that most people never even hear about. Even carrots aren't only orange. They can be purple, yellow, red, or white. So, if all this diversity exists, well, why don't we see it in stores? The main reason is how modern farming works. Large-scale agriculture often focuses on growing just one type of crop at a time. This is called a monoculture. It makes things easier. The crops grow more predictably, they're easier to harvest, and they all look and taste consistent. That helps supermarkets stock food in a reliable way, especially for large populations. But there's a downside. When you grow the same type of plant over and over across huge areas, they tend to share very similar genetics. And that means if a disease or pest figures out how to attack one plant, it can often spread quickly through the rest. That's why crops like the Cavendish banana or large commercial wheat fields can be vulnerable when a new disease appears. It's not that every plant is exactly identical, but they're similar enough that the same problem can affect a lot of them at once. This is where polycultures come in. Polyculture farming means growing different crops or different varieties together in the same space. When there's more variety, it becomes harder for a single disease or pest to spread everywhere. It also helps create a more balanced environment where plants can support each other and the soil stays healthier over time. In a way, it's just nature's version of not putting all your eggs in one basket. Scientists are also working on improving crops using breeding and tools like genetic editing to make them more resistant to disease. So it's not like monocultures are bad or that they will disappear. They're just one part of a much bigger system. So the next time you see a simple red tomato in a store, remember, it's just one version of something that has a much bigger and more colorful story behind it. Thanks for watching, and see this video on chili peppers and their species and varieties, or this on Cavendish bananas. Goodbye.